I'm not normally the one that watches college football, but it just so happened I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw this game. It was already in overtime. The game was pretty much over. I was like, let me watch the last 5 minutes of this game, and boy, it did not go without drama. Colorado score. Baylor get the ball back down the field. They get to the 1 yard line. What was that, like the 1 yard line? This guy hurdles over this dude and fumbles the ball on the 1 yard line into the end zone. Now, some people are going to say he's over, but he dropped the ball before he landed. So that's a fumble. He dropped the ball, the decision stood, and they called ball game. Now, can you imagine, right? You got a parlay, right? You got Baylor, or you got them winning, and this guy drops the ball at the 1 yard line? Oh, man. I know people who bet on that Baylor team who had a parlay. Yikes. Because I know a lot of people bet on college football. I don't watch much college football, but I know the betting on it is probably crazy. And, man, I know people are hurting if they put money on Baylor, man, because that's crazy. I don't even know where Baylor's at. But that's wild. And if you look at DraftKings, because it just so happened this popped up, they only had a 0.7% chance to win. They just pulled it off and won 38-31 in overtime. Because you see how the odds fluctuated. So I don't know about all this stuff with this graph, but that's crazy. And if I even Googled Colorado Deion Sanders, because I didn't know what the team was called or whatever. They were 21-10 down in the second quarter. They scored 7 in the third. Both teams scored 7 in the fourth, and obviously Colorado scored in overtime. Baylor scored, but they deemed it as a fumble, and the game was over. That's crazy. That's crazy. Obviously, Deion Sanders, he's been taking a lot of flack. He was getting a lot of heat. I'm pretty sure it was the last college football season. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure if he would have lost, man, or actually they wouldn't have lost. It probably would have went to a second overtime or whatever, how they do it in football. Because I think if you score and you stop them, then you win in overtime. That's how they do it. It's not like a timer. It's like if you score and perform a stop, then it's over. But that's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. I know the people who put a parlay or either bet on Baylor are hurting. Oh, man. That guy, he tried that. He jumped over him, and he dropped the football like in midair. Almost like he knocked out of his hands. The Colorado player dove on it, and he even dropped it out of bounds. So I don't know if it was raining or something, and the ball was slipping. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Let me know down below if you guys bet on this game. I didn't. It just so happened it came up on my TikTok timeline. It was in overtime. I was like, let me watch the last 5-10 minutes of this game to see what happens. And I saw the score was super tight. I was like, you know what? Let me watch this and see where this goes, man. That's crazy. And not to mention, look at all those fans that bomb rushed the field. They bomb rushed the field before the game was over and knocked over the field goal post. Now, if the decision would have went the other way, I don't know how they were going to rectify that. Because, they knocked the field goal post over before the game was officially over, because they didn't make the decision yet, the referees. They just bomb rushed the field. Man, it's crazy. College football is wild, man. Never really been into it like that, but I just thought I'd make a video on this because this is wild, man. That's wild how that guy fumbled on the 1 yard line. I understand he got hit from in the air, and that ball just, oh, man, I know he was in his helmet. I know he just saw that ball flash out of his hands before his eyes. But I know he was like, damn, man, that's crazy. And I know people lost money because Colorado only had a 0.7 chance to win, which means probably a lot of people bet on Baylor, and they just lost. Ooh. Y'all let me know down below what you think. I'm going to wrap the video up here. It's been my time, guys, and I'm out. Peace out.